Might check the feed, making sure we live and sound is clear. Might check sure we live. Okay. Sound is clear. Okay. All right. Shalom. Keepers of sheep, back on the highways and byways, prophesying the downfall of America, aka Babylon the Great. We are the Hebrew Israelites, prophesying to the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and before we begin, we would like to first start off by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Shalom to the hopeful elect.
Shalom.
All right, and today's camp title will be their NWO, all right, as in New World Order, will be the end of this world. All right, so, as of late, man, Donald Trump, current president, passing out these bills, these laws, all right, ultimately to set the foundation for what? For this New World Order, all right, and this New World Order is not, ultimately it's not set up for who? For so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because what is he trying to do? He's trying to push you out of this place. He's trying to exterminate you, all right? He's trying to kill you, right? Trying to imprison you, right? And then soon he going to come down on who? On the men of the Lord, all right? That's why the Lord says judgment going to begin at the house of the Lord. So right now, his focus is on who? The Latinos, all right? Native Americans, the Mexicans, Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, right? Guatemalans, and so forth. But soon, his attention will be on who? The Southern Kingdom, right? Kind. But if somebody want to get, brother ain't got nothing. I really ain't got too much. I just got a couple precepts.
Just a quick point, our brother get precept. But just like you were saying, man, this New World Order, this 2020, 2025 agenda, all these different agendas, that the devil coming out with. Not only is they targeting the men of the Lord, we know that it ultimately it circles and evolves around the elect. But this devil really don't give a damn about nobody, man. He don't give a damn about his own people. He don't give a damn about the heathen, nobody, man. Only did like they saying, I think how they saying go. They setting up for the rich to get richer and the poor to get poor. They only care about the elites only care about the elite families of the world, man. They don't give a damn about these low class Edomites. They don't give a damn about none of these random Joes walking around. You gotta think about it. So how much more do they care about us, man, the men of the Lord? Especially if we the ones that's prophesying against their kingdom. We the ones prophesying against the downfall of this kingdom, man. So and you see that with their action, man. By the chemtrails, the poison in the foods, the lab grown meats, the pestilence that's going on, everything that's going on, man, they don't give a damn about nobody, man. But that's just the point at hand. You got.
Quick precept. It's the book of Psalms 83 and 1, and it reads, "Keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies making a tumult, and they that hate thee lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." And I really could read on, but like the brother was saying, man, not only do they, of course, not Israel, but the other nations also, but these other nations are in agreement that they confederate against who? Against the nation of Israel. All right, they say, okay, we're gonna make them what? We're gonna make them homosexuals. We're gonna make them African American, Negroes, right? We're gonna make them Indians, Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make them, just everything but Israel.
I was going. Y'all know that. What's that scripture how it talks about how all the nations drink from a cup of belly wine?
That's Revelation.
That's the one that really came to mind. This is it's really like going into that scripture with Psalms. It was at Psalms 83. You know, if you keep reading down, it tells you all these nations that, you know, they're basically in cahoots with each other, right? So this is just a precept, right? Revelation 17, and I just started one. It says, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and taught with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication, man. So, again, you know, so everywhere, you know, China, Russia, Israel, not real Israel, but, you know,
The state of Israel.
you know what I mean, kind of. You know, everybody, you know what I'm saying, the people in England, the British, the Germans, all these people, they are all in cahoots with Babylon, man. They're all in cahoots with Esau, Edom, man. You know, they all drink from their cup, which means what? They're gonna be destroyed. Also, you know what I'm saying, just how they are. You know? That was really the main point. But on the flip side of that, this was also going to happen to, you know, true Israel, 2/3 of Israel, man. For those of you who want to be associated with this place, for those of you who don't see that the end of this world is coming, man. You know what I'm saying? The Esau is the, matter of fact, that's the precept I was going to read to begin with. This is 2nd Ezra 6, and I started 7. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? When shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followed? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. So what I was saying was, these 2/3 of Israel, they don't understand that. They don't understand that this place is coming to an end. Esau, Edom being in rulership, you know, them being the head, you know what I'm saying? This is coming to an end, man. But they cleave onto this because they need this place to continue as it is, you know what I'm saying, in order for their hopes and dreams and aspirations to come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? But we want this place to end because we know what prophecy is. We know this place has to be destroyed in order for us to be rightfully where we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? The head and not the tail, right? Above and not beneath. Right? That's what we're supposed to be. So those are the things that we hope for, right?
I got a quick stuff to really back up for the point. This is book of Jeremiah, verse 51, starting at verse 6. It says, flee out the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. In all caps, the Lord Yahweh vengeance, and he will render unto her a recompense. Like it says right here in verse 7, the point, it says, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Most High put them there. You know, got the brother saying, if you read, it says, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So everybody want to be like, you know what I'm saying, America. Everybody want to be like Babylon, man. She made everybody drinking that cup. You know what I'm saying? That's why most I say, he also say, though, that cup that they've been filling up, everybody drinking out of it, fill there is double. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no choice but to drink that cup. They ain't gonna have no choice but to take that righteous destruction, man. The indignation, man. It's gonna come upon them. You know what I'm saying? As Brother saying, title of hand, this new world they trying to push, this ain't nothing but wrapping it up. All this is gonna be an end, man. It's just gonna be over.
I got a couple precepts just to back the brothers up, you know, going into, you know, the end of this world and the beginning of the, you know, the new this come on.
Hey, God, ain't gone. Hey, let me bring this out real fast. This one we won't get too far from the point.
How's best, y'all? Have one day.
This is Psalm 83, verse 1. It says, keep not thy silence, O the Most High. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Lord. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. And they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. And it's the same thing that they've been doing since the beginning, man. You gotta think, I was thinking about it the other day at work, going all the way back into, damn, what's his name that came over here and took counsel?
Columbus.
Yeah, Christopher Columbus. You gotta think, those Edomites, those were the beginning elites, man. Those were the elites in those days in the ancient world, man. All those ancient Edomites that crafted and consulted against Israel, you know, they came in confederate with the Hamites and the Canaanites. They came against our people. Those were the elites in those times. It's the same way you have the elites now in this world, man. Of these different nations consulting against our hidden ones. Who are our hidden ones? The elect, man, Israel. But just to finish off, verse 4, it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what this whole new world order about, man. This is what that whole agenda been about since the start, man. You know?
So,
What's all that going on right there, man?
just preaching the gospel.
I ain't hear you.
So just preaching the gospel. You know what it is.
Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
Man, let me pull off that goddamn. Hey, but now though, slacking back to the point like you were saying though, about Israel being no more remembrance. That's these devils' whole agenda since the beginning of time, man. That the Israel be no more remembrance. Cause you gotta think it go all the way back to the birthright, man. So they feel like if they can wipe Jacob off the earth, they can get us extinct. They'll get the birthright back. This kingdom will be theirs. They'll be able to rule this earth forever. But it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what their whole agenda is. But just continue on, finish out with verse 5. It says, "For they have consulted together with one consent. They are all confederate against thee," man. And I'll stop right there. And if you read further on that chapter, it go on and list the enemies of Israel. But just backing up the point the brothers was making on earlier, all these nations, man, they confederate against thee, man. You know, they all allies, they all one against the nation of Israel, against the elect, ultimately, man. You know.
Brandon preached about this about the brothers up. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. And I start at verse 68, and it reads, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be in desolation and in reproach, and trodden underfoot. For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." I want to bring this out earlier after the brother Garcia, brought out the points and just says on how they doing the brothers, the Hispanics, Native Americans, Puerto Ricans, and etc. You understand? Because that's what they doing, man. Like you said in verse 68, it's a great multitude that is, kindled over you. You understand? They shall take away certain of you, and that's what they're doing. They're taking away certain of our brothers, put them over there, and what's that place called?
Guatemala Bay.
Guatemala Bay, they doing all these things this search, you understand? Trying another foot, you understand? They're in every place, every city, etc. Then they say they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, man. And that's happening now, but it's only going to continue to increase. It's going to get even worse. Like you said, they're in the north, they on the northern kingdom now, but soon to come they're going to be on the southern kingdom. You understand? He say, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as to go in the fire." You understand? So then people go understand and know, even the Israelites go understand and know who the Lord's chosen people are. You understand? Along with, you understand, being tried, along with having to go through the trials and tribulations. You understand? That's part of the New World Order. You understand? Getting the Israelites off the street. Making sure the gospel don't continue to be spread. Yeah, they want to continue to see their house rule, you understand? So for that to stand, they feel like they got to get Israel out the way, you understand? So that, on that point, y'all ain't got now. I just go to that 2nd Ezra. It's going to this world is soon to end, man, and Jacob world soon to come, followed by Yahweh shining elect. So,
This is book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 42. It says, "He answered me and said, This present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past."
Alright, man, so the day of doom shall be the end of this time, you understand, as in the end of Esau's kingdom, the end of this generation, you understand, at the end of this age, you understand, and it'll be a new age, new earth, new totally higher vibration, rule of righteousness, and etc. That's why I say, in the beginning of the immortality, for to come where corruption is past, you understand?
Okay, verse 44, it says, "Intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up."
And that word infidelity means unfaithful, you understand? So that all those things is going to come to an end, it's going to be cut off. And you say righteousness is grown and truth is sprung up, man. And then, the Heavenly Father going to put the law inside our heart. Everything going to be ruled the right way and righteousness, you know what I'm saying? Not going to be no more low vibration, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be all high vibration.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 21, starting at verse 1, says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for but the first heaven and the first earth passed away.
So the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, as it meaning this time that we're living in now. You understand? The generation, etc.
So, but there was no more sea.
And that sea talking about, you know, the lake of fire, Babylon, and the serpent.
And I saw John. And now John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Right, so you know, saying now John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem. So he's seeing the people coming out of heaven. You understand? You call it the elect or whatever. You know, they new bodies and etc. He say coming down from the heavenly Father out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. You understand? So just going back to verse 1, it's saying I saw a new heaven and a new earth. So there is a new heaven and new earth soon to come. There's gonna be, you know, the kingdom of heaven. You understand?
So yeah. Another quick point on this that precept, you know, that's, you know, coming after the past stuff, you know, the fall of the first heaven. You gotta know that Esau, that's the last one. You know? Esau is his last kingdom. After Esau is us. It's our rulership, man. It's like the brother brought out earlier, 2 Ezra chapter 6, man. You know, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of the follower. So like that next one to come, that's our kingdom. Ain't no, you know, what I think is Deuteronomy. Daniel 2, verse 44, you know, we're gonna have a kingdom that's gonna swallow up all these kingdoms, consume them, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get our kingdom, which shall never end, you know, but kind of just another point about that.
No, brother's absolutely right, man. That's why it's important that the Most High showed John them those visions. That's why it's important that you always have the prophets on the scene. If somebody want to get Jeremiah 28:8, just because, and somebody want to get that the visions for a appointed time, and somebody grab that without vision, the people perish, man. Because we need these prophecies, all right? We starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. We need these men in order for us to be, you know, coming to the truth and be brought back to life, man. Because going back before we came into the truth, brothers was dead, man. All right, we weren't literally dead, but going to the account of Ezekiel, we was those dead bones. You feel me? Brothers out here in the world, smoking, drinking, right? And if a lot of brothers didn't repent and come back to the truth, brothers probably wouldn't even be here today. Because you gotta understand, the Most High, ultimately the prophets were born to be prophets. You know what I'm saying? That's why it says,
So good too.
Quick point. Just because I was listening to I forgot who I was listening to. It just slipped my mind, but they were saying, man, you know, go back to that. I forgot where the brother from, but it was I want to say it was the elder of GMS, but he was just saying though how the prophet, they go back to the word seers. So you just like you were saying about that precept, you know, paraphrasing, where there's no vision of people's prayers, because without the prophets, without the men of the Lord, without that vision of Yahweh Shah Shah, people perish, man.
Because real quick, you gotta think, how does the Most High speak, man? He speaks through his prophets, right?
And that's the point the brother was making, because that's why they were called the seers, because they was given that eyesight from Yahweh Shah Shah to foresee the vision, to foresee the things to come. You know what I'm saying? So just like you were saying, before brothers came to the truth, they was in darkness, man. They was blinded. So therefore, if you was never ever given the vision from the seers, or like you said, woken up to be a seer, to see the vision, which means you will still be walking in darkness, man. You will still be walking in blindness. Like the scripture tell you what the blind lead the blind. We'll be out here following after Esau inventions, man. We'll be out here following for Esau devices, following along with the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right here in cahoots with the New World Order, man. We'll be all in it. We'll be all for the AI technology. We'll be all for the, you know, all these different devices and craftiness that Esau got coming, man. You know, but instead the Lord gave us that vision to see the opposite hand of it, and now we're out here prophesying against the kingdom of it, man.
All right, quick precept. 2 Peter 1:20, and it reads, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. The prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of the Most High spake as they were moved by the Holy Ghost, by the Spirit, man. So, you know, basically just to back the brother up, like the brother was going into. You know, the prophets had to be on the scene, meaning the Spirit had to be on the scene. All right, meaning we not just speaking from our belly, we not just speaking how we feel, because if it was based on how we feel, yeah, we'd be somewhere laid up. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good, literally. But it's the spirit that moves brothers to come out to the highways and byways.
Somebody my own granddad really went so into the prophets
You say what it is, June?
he said about the prophets said that to the prophets.
Right now.
It's
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, and I'll just straight to the point, verse 32. It says, "In the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets."
man, so you backing up the brother, hey, really self-explanatory, you know, but just like in our past, like, hey, the prophets are the prophets, just like the apostles always say, and the elders, hey, we was blessed to be the, you know, the prophets in a great movie. You understand? But I'm gonna bring this out real quick. Back up to brother Thomas 2 Corinthians 2:11. Say, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not enemies of his devices. Just like the rest of the world, the 2/3 and the center, they're gonna be enemies of his devices. You understand? Because you gotta think the rappers gonna be influencing RFID chip, all these things. You know, the rich people, the people that they look up to. You understand? The athletes and et cetera. You understand? But we the ones that wanna be telling them, hey, it's not the right thing to go. That's not the right path. You understand? But they ain't gonna really be trying to listen to us because why? That RFID chip, that chip will come with money, you know, the ways to live, the new world order. You might get a free car, dog, anything. You understand? It's gonna come with gifts. And what the script say, gifts destroy the heart. You understand? So these things are, we're not in of these things. We're not in the same devices. You understand? But we know that these things must have to come to pass.
I got a good precept coming out right now. Look at Matthew 24, that verse 24, it says, "But there shall arise false Christs and false prophets. It shall shew great signs and wonders." Like the brother said, it's gonna be a lot of things it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? You with Esau, you know what I mean? You got the thing how they using the rappers, using all this, feel like you gotta have the money, glory, all that, you know. Brothers gonna chase after that. But what it says, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. You know what I'm saying? That's how good this shit gonna look. It's gonna look great for them. Like, oh boy, I gotta go do that, I gotta get that. But, you know what I'm saying? Like Brother said, we moved by the Spirit. You know, the comfort part of it. And we understand that ain't none of these things greater than what's gonna come for us. You know what I'm saying? We can do the will, we gonna do the work. Shit might look good down here. It might feel good down here, but we also know what's gonna come behind all that shit. And we also know what's set in front of us as long as we do this work, man.
And that also goes to the hour of temptation. You understand? I'll read that real quick. Revelation 3:10 said, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I think we ain't go off our own understanding." You understand? We see all the good things that may come with the RFID chip, but we know that the scripture said this, and therefore we're gonna go according to the scripture. We're gonna go according to the Heavenly Father's words. He say, and the reason I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. We know that the hour of temptation will be brothers and the whole earth going to be tempted to take this RFID chip. You gotta think your kids might be struggling. You might be seeing, you start to see your kids real cases. They getting sick. Your wife on your ass saying you need to get the chip so y'all can survive, to pay the rent, to get the light. Y'all running out of food. Etc. It's gonna be a time of hell. You understand? So brothers and people out here, they're gonna be tempted. There's gonna be people that's gonna fall into that temptation. You understand? And receive the RFID chip. But we know once you receive the RFID chip, you automatically destroyed. You can't repent for taking the RFID chip. No, the RFID chip MOTB is not saying, hey, once you take it, hey, you wanna be destroyed, man. And they say, I'm just gonna talk about it. It say, which shall come upon all the world to try them that the world upon the earth. So yes, it's gonna be upon all the world, but for the elect, it's gonna be even harder because that's gonna be during also during time of Jacob's trouble.
Just earlier, before it came out here, I was watching Pastor Ella Ramallah lesson. You know, he brought up a few precepts on bring out, but he was just talking about how, man, like brother you mentioned earlier, you know, that judgment is gonna start with Israel, man. It's gonna start like, even, you feel me? Our uncle just rolled by. He already knew who we was. Oh, y'all, he Israelite. Like, so Most High, that punishment gonna start within. You feel me? So I'm gonna bring this out right here, quick precept. 1 Peter 4 and verse 17. It says, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel, man?" So when you gonna see what he gonna do to Israel, his people, what you think gonna happen to Esau, Edom, all the other nations, all the other people, man? So I'm gonna keep reading. It says, "Oh, you got a point?"
Nah, I was just trying to say, man, you gotta think about what he did to the prophet, even to his own begotten son. So what you think he finna do to us? What you think he finna do to the 2/3? you think you finna do to the enemies? You gotta think about these things, man.
So this is verse 18. It says, "If the righteous scarcely be saved, what shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Or where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?" So you know what I'm saying? It's like we striving, man. We pushing. We on the highways, byways. We trying to ensure our salvation, man. We out here pushing, doing the work. Like the so we move through the spirit. We trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we don't fall short in this. But you got people getting caught up and feel like they need to go get a new car. I gotta go do this and that. I gotta have this. Oh, my child gotta eat, so I'm gonna go do this. I got everything. When the Most High clearly tell us daily, everything we need, He can provide. Everything we need, He don't provide. People, first of all, people don't pray. And you don't pray on it, you don't call on the right name anyway. You know what I'm saying? But, 19 right here says, "Wherefore let them suffer according to the will of Yahweh, commit the keeping of their souls to Him and well doing as to the faithful Creator," man. So you want to do these righteous work, man. You want to do the righteous will and the righteous work, man. You don't want to get caught up in these ways. You don't want to be out here doing what these people doing, because I'm telling you right now, Most High gonna start with His people. He gonna lay it down right. And then another point, like the elder was saying, that's why back then you had judgment that go to the gates. They bring that judgment to the gates.
I watched the same video.
But he said it was hitting, because it's like, boy, it makes sense. How, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, it's kind of like that, but the brothers still don't get it. How boy go out here and get 40 years. People start doing the same thing. Well, back then, Most High guys, man, you seen it. You at the gates, guess what? Most High put it on. They throwing stone to death. Now what like the other thing?
But quick point. That's why Babylon is gonna be made public. All right, that's why it says I think it's the Book of Revelation. But it said the other nation gonna see the smoke. They're gonna be like, damn, you know, it's finally over for America. But yeah.
This is enough of that point. But like Ed was saying, man, that's why, you know, back then you get what you did wrongfully, they made it public, so the next person can see, like, oh, but you don't want to get caught up in that. You don't want to do that. But that was just
and that's the thing. Nowadays, if you snitch on somebody, you get called a rat, and that's it. But that's it, gone from Israel. You know what I'm saying? You was caught sinning on the Sabbath. You was caught going on. You was caught doing that thing. Israel was the ones telling. It's the same spirit we generated back now, and people call you a rat for those things now, but that's lawful to tell on somebody that's not. Come on, that's Satan, or that's Satan trying to destroy words.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just going into that point, because it all ties together. How the brother brought out the hour of temptation, and how the brother was talking about, and just enduring these things, not worrying about where you gonna get this from, how you gonna get that. It all goes according to temptation, man. These are all trials, whether they be small, whether it be great, you being tried, man. But the main point is that's just the flesh. You gotta fight the flesh. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. That's why you gotta live in the spirit, man. Like Paul said, the natural man receives not the things of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to endure that temptation if you live it through your flesh. If you always worried about, shit, I'm hungry, I might eat. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you live, if that's how simple you're thinking, you know what I'm saying? You have no hope. You know what I'm saying? But this is Matthew 26, and I'll just read the point. Verse 41. It says, "Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Man, so the flesh is, you can't live in the flesh. You can't live in the natural state of mind. You know what I'm saying? You deal with trials, tribulations, somebody getting on your nerves at work. You deal with it in a fleshly manner. You know what I'm saying? It's like practice. You know what I'm saying? It's like practice. You're working up building your spirit. So if you responding to everything in a fleshly manner, how you think you're gonna be when the MOTB come? You know what I'm saying? When they ask you, where's the calm at? Where Tazwan at? Where you know what I'm saying? How you think you're gonna respond? You can't even, you know what I'm saying? You can't deal in a spiritual manner with small things. How you think you can be able to deal with a spiritual manner in a great thing, something that's life or death? You know what I'm saying? Something that could that's taking food off your table, or putting you behind bars, or getting your head chopped off ultimately. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to do that. It's all practice. So that's why you gotta walk through the spirit, you know what I'm saying? All things.
Right, that's exactly why, like the brother brought out in Matthew earlier, if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect, because the elect not gonna be impressed by, you feel me? That's why the Lord said, "Come out of her, be not partakers of our plagues," man, because in that time to come, man, we gonna be so focused on the kingdom, we gonna be so focused on prophecy and getting beamed up and watching for miracles and watching for spiritual powers. We not gonna give a damn about these artificial implants and just because. Man, in reality, it's nothing here in America for us, man. The women is polluted, the food is polluted, everything is polluted.
That's a precept on that.
To really another point to even our lesson, I brought out earlier in that, just going into Peter, when he brought out Peter, he was talking about, Peter was basically saying, the letters that Paul wrote to us, it wasn't out of pride, it wasn't out of boastfulness. It was for the warning to let us know, man. Like, brothers talking about all these things like that. Oh, you might be hungry, you might need this and that. Apostle Paul, the prophets and all of them let us know these things was to come. You know what I'm saying? Really, the precept on my mind right now, I'm thinking about it, but, I think it's in Corinthians. But I'm really trying to find it. But, yeah, they been let us know these things was going to happen. It wasn't supposed to be no good life down there.
I got a precept.
I got to see something back like that.
This is for you. This is Romans 15:4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So, like he's saying, man, they telling us exactly what's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? It's all been laid out. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta move through the spirit and listen for it. But was you done with your point?
Because you go.
On the brother Yasil point, when he was saying everything is polluted, just a quick precept, Ezekiel 4 and 13, it says, "And Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I would drive them." I'll just read this next verse. It says, "Then said I, Lord Yahweh, behold, my soul hath not been polluted from my youth up even till now have I not eaten of that which dieth of itself, or is torn in pieces, neither came there abominable flesh into my mouth." Right? But the point being, what? Us, ever since we woke up in this truth, that's why we have to stray away from those things, man. Because if you mingle amongst the Gentiles of this world, the 2/3, you're gonna be polluted. You know what I'm saying? Your soul is gonna be tainted if you will.
Yeah, just like what I was talking about earlier, precept. So I really from the precept I was talking about. So this 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 4, it says, "For verily, when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation, and even as it came to pass, and ye know." So we've been knowing, like the brother brought out, man, this prophecy and all this ain't just no, oh, like, this might happen. Oh, we trying to get on no podcast. We ain't trying to go viral like, yo, when this time come, somebody go, man, we let you know what's good. This is a warning, man. This is for you to tighten up, for you to get right. So we understand these things are coming, these things gonna come to pass. And how bad they is now, it's only gonna get worse, man. Even starting with what's going on with the so-called Mexicans, things like that. But that's all prophecy, man. That's all this stuff set. But you gotta know, you people like, you blind to it, yeah. Like brothers bring out earlier, man. You walking in darkness, so you can't see. Ain't no light in you to see what's really going on. That's why y'all so lost. Everybody don't know what to do. Mess is going through it. Now they want to project do all this and that. Nah, man. This all prophecies all set because you've been told this. You've been warned. That goes into the precept, man. Ain't no cloak for the sin, man. People, most have been let them know. So now, if you don't want to get it, that's why that judgment gonna start with Israel, man. You gonna get that whoop.
You got a precept on this point? I was just gonna back up his point. I was just gonna back up his point. This is because this is really what you wanted to bring out earlier too. This is Habakkuk 2, and I started 2. It says, "And Yahweh answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man." So like he's saying, it's getting worse and worse, man. Like it's not getting better, you know what I'm saying, no way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? But Israel is so ignorant, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't see it, I don't see it. Well, one is because you don't got the eyes to see it nor the ears to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, we're just doing our job. We're not trying to go out here on podcasts. We're not trying to get famous. We're not trying to do all that. We just be doing what we're supposed to do, make it plain upon the tables. You know what I'm saying? So, who's going like the scriptures say, this is plain into the hope. You know what I'm saying? So that's who we making it plain for. You know what I'm saying? But for you wicked 2/3, we're not out here begging you to understand this. You know what I'm saying? It's for who we're gonna receive it. That's who we're gonna receive it. Gotcha.
So this piece I'm bringing out what y'all said about basically referring to like faith and hope. You You understand? Basically, forgot what you said particularly, basically like by the things we don't see.
We're not gonna be impressed with the.
Oh yeah, kind of.
So this is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4. I'll start at verse 17. It says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." So these afflictions, these trials and tribulations, the things that we have to go through, during the Jacob's trouble, during the end times, you understand? Those are only but for a moment. He say working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So we got to get through the bad shit to get through the good. Just like we talked about in the second Ezra, the 7th chapter. Verse 18, he say, "While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen," man. And that's showing faith and that's showing hope. Cause we doing these works because why? Because we have faith, because we have hope. And Yahweh by saying y'all try to return back and save us. You understand? We believe in the scripture. We believe in things that we don't even see, that we can't see it. You understand? So we start back at verse 18 from the top. He said, "While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal. He say, but the things which are not seen are eternal, man." We know that the kingdom of heaven is eternal, man. We know that the world and the thing that we're seeing now, it's only temporary. You understand? So that's all I'm just going in on that faith and hope.
So this kind of got 2 points coming out the evening that, like he's saying, man, things a lot of stuff we gonna face, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff we can shit. All this what we going through now, we wasn't even supposed to go through this. You know what I'm saying? We weren't really supposed to go through none of this, you feel me? But it all started with it started with sin, but you gotta understand too though. Most High made us subject to vanity in this flesh. As long as we're in this flesh, we're gonna be subject to vanity, man. Romans 8:20. But I wanna bring out a precept the brother quoted earlier, man. So 2nd Ezra started 2nd Ezra 7 started verse 9. And it said, "If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?" Right? So if you don't go through these things, if it ain't hard for you down here, if you ain't going through all this hard shit, if your ribs ain't showing down there, man, you out here just having a fatness, then you know you're not of the elect, bro. That shit ain't hard for you. You ain't of the elect. But it said right here, keep going. It said, "And I said it is so. And I said it is so, Lord. Then he said unto me, even also is Israel's portion." So we gotta fight like hell to get into the kingdom, man. We gotta fight. It says, "Because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travel. They are but a few, and evil, full of perils, and very painful, man. For the entrance of the elder of the world were made wide and sure, and brought immortal fruit, man." So you gotta understand when all this prophecy come to pass, the Most High had to set this shit up so you can see really rocking with it. Like the brother said, you people will see all this worldly shit, and you will fall in love with it. Like it ain't like this world wasn't made for your sakes, man. Like this shit ain't supposed to be. We're supposed to be pampered. We're supposed to be good. We're supposed to have it all. You know what I'm saying? Which people all caught up with the little shit. People blind. And that's the precept. You got that.
Jeremiah 49.
Jeremiah 49:12. You can read it.
No, this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 12. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken."
So just going back earlier, how the brothers was bringing out what? Revelation 17:2. What's going on? Everybody drinking that fornication, that wine, that sin. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loving it, right? But he's telling you right there, those who were not supposed to, roughly paraphrasing, that's Israel, man. You was not supposed to follow these ways. The Most High gave us these. He gave us the laws, statutes. He gave it to Israel. You know what I'm saying? He gave it to us. That's what separates us, also make us holy. We got those commandments. Leviticus 20:25, man. Supposed to separate the unclean from the clean, right? But people don't do that. You people fall after the ways of the heathen, fall after the ways of everything that's going on down here. You drinking of that cup. You can keep going.
Kind of says, "And art thou he that shall go altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it."
And that's going into Esau, man. That's going into Esau right there, right? So they think that they just gonna get off all this shit they doing, everything that's going on. They think they gonna split judgment. They gonna get punished, man. They shall surely drink. You know what I'm saying? That same cup, they pouring everybody cup full. Like I mentioned earlier, most I say fill there's double, and they gonna have to gulp it down. Every one day we was having to sit down. And I was telling the brother, like, it was just making me think of like when our grandma, you know, you say your stomach hurt. And my grandma used to try to make me drink the I always forget the name of it, the little pink drink. Make me
the last one.
you feel me? And you know how I used to pour it in my mouth. Then I act like I drunk it, and she was like, "You drunk it?" And I said, "Yeah." And I go to the bathroom, spit it out. Esau ain't gonna be able to do that, man. They gonna have to swallow that shit whole. They gonna have to take that hell pain, bro. They ain't gonna be able to get it out. God.
I'm just gonna read down a couple verses just because it goes into that destruction of Esau, Edom, man. This is so Jeremiah 49:17. It says, "Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plays thereof." And so everybody that's a part of Esau, Edom, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I went the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? I should have, you know, put that cup down, you know what I mean? Verse 18, it says, "As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it." Man. So that's the lot of Esau Edom, man, to be destroyed, to be as a desolation, to be as stubble, you know.
God, appreciate you back y'all up, man. Second Esdras 15, I start at 1. And it reads, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are fulfilled in truth. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled."
This is I got a precept.
Just a quick point out the brother bringing that precept out. So that little precept right there, that precept you brought out right there, that can really show you what that goes into reincarnation too, man. The same ones who didn't believe before, they still don't believe. So they gonna let them remain unfaithful, man. Let them keep walking around like they good. You know what I'm saying? But
Just a quick precept going into that, right? Because you want to read it again for me?
Which part?
Read it, man.
Fourth.
Yeah, right there. 5. Well, you can read.
I'll start at 4.
45.
Yeah. Second Esdras 15:4, and it reads, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction."
And the point, it's just a real quick precept, but the point being, the Lord is doing all these things himself. You know what I'm saying? He created, you know what I'm saying, spirits to do these things, to do his bidding. You know what I'm saying? Like it says, he got angels on the left side, he got angels on the right side. You know what I'm saying? He has both. He controls all things. Man, you can go read the book of you can go read Isaiah 45. It'll tell you that. It's in 2 Samuel. It also tell you know it tells you that many times that the Lord controls both. You know, he deals in a balance. Right? He's not gonna do everything good and nothing like no. He deals in the balance. Man. A false balance is an abomination to the Most High. But this is Sirach 39:28. It says there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And they go on to tell you, talking about fire, hail, famine, death, all these things. It tells you, animal. All these things were made for vengeance, man. Vengeance for what? For disobeying the laws and statutes of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? And Esau Edom case for coming against his children. You know what I'm saying? For coming against his chosen, man. He has a vengeance for all these people. You know? And that, like you said, man, vengeance is the Lord's. You know. So.
God, quick point, man. Just because you brought that out. Now I meant to bring it out last camp, and I forget exactly which camp I was listening to, but it was one of the brothers, one of the younger brothers, and he was just going to, how, like you said, the Most High, he got spirits created, all right, both on the left hand and right hand, to do the bidding of the Lord, do his work or whatever. Same thing with Esau, with his new AI technology, going to the book of Revelation, how it says, devil made war in heaven, all right, with his angels against the Most High angels. So AI, all right, and all all this even the chip, all right, these are Esau's angels, all right. These are his creations, right? So I meant to bring it out last count.
I really got a whole breakdown.
Bring it out, man.
Shoot, I was just thinking like, even like this title of hand, man, like, this new world order it's the end, right? But you gotta know it's a lot of prophecy that's showing, right? Even this new how Trump coming in, and everything, how they be saying like that man ain't even 3 weeks or whatever, how long he been in, he already landed down, right? But you gotta know
first day.
You gotta know that's prophecy, man.
Prophecy.
Just quick precept, Isaiah 19 verse 4. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting brother get to it, just bring this precept out. But Isaiah 19 and 4 said what it said. And you gotta know, what the Most High say, you feel me? This is, Babylon is what? Spiritually Sodom and Egypt, right? So, understand, Esau, that's the modern day Egyptians, man. We still out here in slavery, still all the iniquity shit going on down here. And the Most High go, what he do to Egypt? He gonna come through, same thing they did to Pharaoh. He gonna come through, he gonna show his vengeance upon them, right? But Isaiah 19 and 4 says, I will hand Egypt over to a hard, cruel, it's like I'm reading this in NLT too, Isaiah 19 and 4. I will hand Egypt over to a cruel master, a fierce king will rule them, says the Lord Yahweh of heaven army, or heaven's armies, man. So you gotta know that cruel Lord right there, that's prophecy right there, that cruel Lord. You see how Trump coming in, and you know who he punishing. You know who he getting at. Most High clearly showing you daily, hey, y'all better tighten up. I'm starting with so-called Mexicans right here. The brothers, man, you start with them off the rip. Get them up out of here. The cruel Lord. Trump ain't playing. Trump ain't gonna do nothing, cause why? The Most High putting that evil spirit on him to get that work done. Hey, get that work done. You good on that. Y'all gonna do this. Y'all gonna do that, man. But God.
Like he's saying, like the mind of the king or the heart of the king is in his hand.
I think that's Psalms. I think.
I was also looking at that.
You talking about the Proverbs? I got a precept to go hand in hand there. I'll bring this out real fast. Sirach. This is Sirach 10, and I start at verse 2. It says, as a judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of a man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein. And I remember he was making a point beforehand about how Trump, the last time Trump was in the office, we had a lot of police killings killing Jakes, and just a lot of killing the Jake period, a lot of violence going on earth. But you had riots, you had a lot of protests, you had the Black Lives Matter protests that one a young Edomite, he was shooting them people. He killed that woman that
in Charlotte.
Yeah, she got shot in the head. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be the same thing that's going on now. Cause like I said, what manner the king is in, that's what manner the people are in. So the same spirit Trump on, he putting on these average Edomites. The Edomites at the job, the Edomites that's walking around in their everyday life. Soon that hate gonna start, showing against you as well, man. But just to finish it off with verse 3, it says an unwise king destroyed for his people. And just like the brother was saying, man, he come in off rip, laying it down. He ready to destroy this place his people. And just like the point I was making in the beginning, man, these devils, these elites, man, because you can like the elder from Atlanta always say, man, the elites, they just puppets to the elites of this world. They just puppets to the Most High, and they using Trump them, man. So everybody really just puppets in the hands of Yahweh Shah, man. They just doing the Father's will, But like you said, an unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And then this is the point of verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So the power of the hand, that's in the hands of Yahweh Shah, man. Like they say, the power of the earth. So because right now, the wicked rule on the earth. Right now, it's in the hands of the elites. Donald Trump, these 12 families, the 12 rich elite families that run the earth, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, people like that, man. But soon, like I said, the Lord gonna put one in an authority, and that shall be over and profitable. And we already know that's gonna be over. That's gonna be profitable. Is Israel, man? They're elect, man.
What's going on over here? We saw y'all standing here. We didn't know what was going on.
We're just preaching the gospel, that's all.
Oh, okay. Because my mom is a pastor. Can she talk to y'all?
I really just say like I ain't gonna lie, like,
Check out our YouTube channel.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Ain't even no debate, man. Pastor Tarr said it all the time.
I was gonna go straight to
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say no should be a pastor.
Call the police on that.
But yeah, that's why Lord will I get some more signs. We definitely need some more signs though. So that way, you know, when they come up and ask questions, you know, they can just see, you know, this what we up here for.
You done with your points, I want?
Now you got the Proverbs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
To the side to go to the Revelation 17 chapter as well. That's what I'm
This is just going into like the brother was saying about, you know, how Trump, you know what I'm saying, well really all the rulers, you know, Russia's ruler, so you got Putin, Trump, Kim Jong-un, all these people, they just doing the rule. This is Proverbs 21:1. They say the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will, man. So however he sees fit, that's how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? That you can't come against his truth. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture say, you know what I'm saying? Everything you can do nothing against the truth, before the truth. You know what I'm saying? All these things are in the hands of Yahweh.
God, so just based off this point right here, we got two quick precepts. Bring them down fast.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, and verse 7, and it reads. Oh, 37. So Lamentations 3 and verse 37, and it reads, Who is he that said, and it cometh to pass when the Lord committeth it not?
Right there. So just that going out there right there, you feel me? Ain't nothing. You can't say nothing that happened down here that how y'all quote God wouldn't do that. God wouldn't do like that. He wouldn't let Trump don't do this. Anything that go on down here, the Most High said it ordained. That's what He said it to be. What you we got 38.
It said, out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good.
So He do evil and good. So what like brother said, what Trump got going on down here, that's what the Most High set them to do. That's their life. They gonna do that. Most High got the spirits on them to do that. To bring torment, bring pain, bring suffering on these people. You know what I'm saying? But the way He gonna do it is gonna be way worse. But He set them up to do that, right? So I'm gonna go right here to Daniel chapter 4. Verse 17, it says, This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the man of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. He give it to whomsoever He will, and set up over it the basis of man. So that basis of man is basically saying the lower, you know what I'm saying? A lower state. He give it to Esau, lower to low, man. The belly, they low, man. They ain't who you think they is, but the Most High put them. That's their birthright. That's what they gave them. You know, that's what Isaac gave them as birthright. The fatness of the earth, the sword. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Most High set them to do. Like you also say, Daniel chapter 2, in verse 20, they're going on down, man. You feel me? He raise up kings, He take down kings. That's what He do. He put them in order for them to do that.
I got a precept real fast. Just to go back to the point about the hand, what the Lord control the kings of the earth. This is Revelation chapter 3 and well not 3, this is Revelation 16 and I start at verse 13 and it reads, And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For there are spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and the whole world to gather them to the mighty battle of that great day of the Most High Almighty. And then, like I said, I'm gonna just read verse 15 to finish it off. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garment, lest he fall naked and they see his shame. But basically, we was going to, you know, how those spirits of those fowls going out into the kings of the earth. To what? For getting ready for that great day of the battle, man. For that battle of Armageddon, like we talk about, if I'm not mistaken, the book of Joel, man. You know, getting ready for, you know, that last war, basically the end of our wars, man. Because you know, like the prophecy tells you in the kingdom of heaven, whenever the kingdom of heaven is established and the people that land is back in that land, it ain't gonna be no more wars on the earth. It ain't gonna be no more riots and all this shit you see going on now. And that's how we know that these people that's in Israel and they not the real Jews, man. We know they're not the real Israelites, man. You see what I'm saying? Just going by prophecy. But the point being, like we were going into, man, the Most High is in control of all the kings of the earth, man. That's why you see the New World Order into play. That's why you see that false sense of peace and safety. Like Newton came when Trump got in office. Newton want to say, well, we can try to come to some agreement with ending the war with Ukraine and Russia. You know, that's a false sense of peace and safety, man. That's a false sense of security. When we know, like the scripture tell you, and Thessalonians, if I'm not mistaken, like they say, they shall say what peace and safety, and then shall sudden destruction. So they like to tell you also. That's how you know. That's how you really got to know prophecy and be watching, man. Because you don't get caught up in so much. Because there's so much that's going on. You don't get caught up in it. You know, like it's like how we was. I remember being a baby. I'm still a baby. Like being fresh in the truth. You see so much shit going on. You think the end gonna come next week. You think damn, nigga, we already finna be out of here. What more what? Nah, nigga, it's just the beginning. So you really gotta be on watch, man. You really gotta know the prophecies hand in hand, so you can't get shook up in. Damn, what time we living in? The way you don't know. Cause here, like they tell you, they even gonna do false comings up on Mashiach, man. You gonna think that's time to go. This nigga already back.
And just off that point, they really go into how the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying. This thing is not to the swift, you know what I'm saying. But this is a marathon. You know what I'm saying? It's a constant still race. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a phrase in the world called being burnt out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I mean, you trying to do too much, trying to make yourself overwise, you think you know more than you know, you trying to get all the meat. You know what I'm saying? You end up confusing yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing that you gotta pace yourself. You know what I'm saying? You want to do. You posting 30 videos a day. You know what I'm saying? Even the others themselves tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like you over. You know what I'm saying? You being over righteous, being overzealous. You know what I'm saying? We've had you know what I'm saying? We had a brother who was like that. You know what I'm saying? What's he doing now? Out of it. You know what I mean? It's trying to do too much, man. This race is not to the swift. You know what I'm saying? Just because you know all the breakdowns for a week or so, it don't mean it. That don't really make a fuck. You know what I mean? This thing got to be continuous until the end, and we know that the end is not. You know what I'm saying? It's not coming yet. We still got prophecies to. Well, the end is here. But you know what I'm trying to say. We still got prophecies to unfold. MOTB, the Jacob's trouble, the famines, the famine of the world. It's plenty of prophecies that still have to be unfolded.
That's what people looking for. People looking for that, for all hell to break loose. And think that's what it's gonna be the end of the world. All hell gonna break loose when everything seems like it's back perfect, man. Because like the Lord says, come back in the days of Noah, people partying, marrying, eating, and drinking. Like they tell you in the Edges, they say visuals. That mean what? The goods on the earth gonna be so cheap. They gonna think they in good case. It ain't gonna be no inflation. Niggas gonna buy damn the food back low. Shit, James don't even drop. The gas prices don't drop. Shit, nigga, we good. Nigga, we won't even need 20 bands. We go buy this for down for the low. Shit, we straight. Bags low. Everything low. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's why, in the book of Revelation, and all throughout the book, it constantly say, this is the patience and the joy and the faith of the saints, man. Because that's what we waiting on. We waiting for the Most High to crack that sky. We waiting for 2/3 to get jacked. We waiting to get spiritual. Like, we literally, man, brothers don't understand. Like, we literally waiting on that.
It's like, and that's why I say, you gotta always remember that. Just going back on the point. That's why the Lord always say, I should come as a thief in the night, man. You ain't expecting the thief to come. If it's right there in your face, we can see the thief coming out the driveway with a shotgun in his hand, stick you up. He ain't coming like a thief in the night. You know he coming. The Lord gonna get everybody right when it's good. Like the scripture tell you, it's a preacher that say that. He said, I shall come and get thee in our security. So when the earth is secure is when they think, damn, Donald Trump really did it. America back ready again. Everything good. Everything good. Boom. You feel me?
Quick precept just to back y'all up, man. Just to back up the point. Job 33 and 14, and it reads, this book of Job 33 and 14, and it reads, for the Most High speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls upon man, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of man and sealeth their instruction. I'm gonna start back at 14. It reads, for the Most High speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon man, and slumbers upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of man, and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from the purpose and pride and hide pride from man. You know, basically just to back up the brothers, man. Like, even Donald Trump, even us, brothers go to sleep, or no, brothers that have thoughts or plans, and then the next day, you feel me, you may have a whole totally different outlook on things, or just, or even prophecy itself, like you said, you'll come in this truth, thinking, damn, but we at the end of this thing, but then hell, the next day, you realize that hell, we still got a long way to go. So that's the point.
I was about to say that's why First Peter chapter 5 verse 8, why it says be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour, man. You gotta be we gotta be vigilant, man. You gotta be watching. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be people, because like how I tell them, man, y'all can look at the sky and tell what times it is. You say how you cannot understand these the prophets, how you don't see the signs of the morning of this thing. But we see it though. We see experience. They trying to Trump out here trying to make everything look good, make it look great, but we understand it. We out here, people probably gonna keep prophesying. We understand that it's getting to those times. You know what I'm saying? We already know that it's gonna get way worse than where we at now. But hey, like brother saying, man, they gonna make y'all think it look good, shit like that. But the whole time it ain't nothing but just falling down. Since Esau came into power, man, that shit been doing nothing but falling down. Earth been dying.
Breakdown that I had on it too, man. The destruction of Esau, Edom, Babylon the Great. Just saying that it is let's take a chapter out, bring it out, but you want me to. Read it.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 8 and verse 1. And it reads, it says, and when he had opened the seventh seal, there was a silence in the heaven about the space and a half an hour.
So I got this breakdown for the Apostle Tahar. And you read that verse 1 again.
Revelation 8 and 1, it says, and when he had opened the seventh seal, there was a silence in heaven about the space of half an hour.
So this is John, looking at all these different visions, you understand? He just seen the visions of the 144,000, you understand? 12,000 for each tribe, which makes up the elect. He say, then he saw the great multitude, arrayed in white, he say, with palms in their hands. He said, and it was explained to him what that meant. So he looking for other visions to come, so he waiting for half an hour, then the vision started again.
Verse 2, it says, and I saw the 7 angels which stood before the Most High, and to them were given 7 trumpets.
So the 7th trumpet, or the 7th angel, or the 7 troubles represents the last trumpet. Trumpets, that's when the Lord, comes back. Somebody can grab 1 Corinthians 15:52, just to prove that point right there.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, and verse 52. Alright, come. So it says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Man. So that last trumpet represents the last trumpet, angel, the last trumpet.
Revelation 8 and 3, it says, and another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne.
So when we send up prayers, they go to the heavens, especially the elect. Instead of Lord's here, all the elect, prayers, etc.
Because the scriptures tell you, I forgot what book it was, but he tells you he hears not sinners.
This is the book of John, I think it's for the chapter. But anyway, he say when the elect sends up the prayers, the Most High sending those prayers. The Most High sending those prayers, he hearing the prayers and he sending them.
Verse 4, it says, in the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before the Most High out of the angel's hand.
So the saints are all Israel, starting with the elect.
Verse 5, and the angel took the censer and filled it with the fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake.
Book of Psalms, just really, I just want to bring this up. Because just how Lady Walker was talking about, she a pastor, all them other false idols religion feel like everybody can be saved. As the brother breaking it down, how the last days gonna come, and he quoting the saints, right? So who are those saints? It's Psalm 148. I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, let them praise the name of the Lord Yahweh, for his name alone is excellent, and his glory is above the earth and heaven. He also exalts the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, which is Hebrew, the children is the sons, right? So even of the children of Israel, the people near unto him, praise ye the Lord. So those saints, man, that's Israel, that's the Hebrew Israelite, man. The sons of Israel, man, the elect first.
Revelation 8 and 5. It says, and the angel took the censer and filled it with the fire of the altar and cast it into the earth.
So the censer is like a bowl with like chains on it with smoke. Y'all probably seen these in movies and shit like that. That's that censer that is referring to in the Roman Catholic. They got that from us. You know what I'm saying? But continue.
It says, and there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake.
That earthquake represents the destruction. You know what's going to make the earthquake happen on the ICBM missiles hitting the earth. Somebody grab Isaiah 24, Isaiah 24, 18, verse 20 through 20.
Book of Isaiah, you said 24.
24, 18 through 20.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, starting at verse 18, and it says, it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake.
So those ICBMs gonna make the earth to shake. Continue on.
The earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly.
So then that's caused by the ICBM missiles.
I watched that video too.
Right here, verse 20, and it says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. It shall be moved like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
So Babylon the Great is going to fall and not rise again. You understand? Like it speaks about all throughout Revelation, Babylon is falling. Babylon is falling. You understand that? And you know that great beast, you know that dragon, the Roman Empire in the center, they not going to get back up. You understand? As they go out of rulership, as their time is up, they'll never be back in rulership again. They're going into slavery. You understand? So you start at verse 6.
Revelation 8, verse 6. It says, and the seven angels which had the seven trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of trees was burnt up, and all the green grass was burnt up.
God, so this destruction, you understand, not going to take place until the angels sound their trumpet. Somebody grab Job 5:19. And somebody can grab Revelation 15.
So Job 5:19.
Kind of grab Revelation 15. Job 5:19 through 20.
It's the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 19, it reads, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 shall there no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Yeah, that count, man. I can't find it. So we read that 19.
Job 5:19, it reads, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from the death, and in war from the power of the sword.
God, man. So we gotta be out of here. You understand? We gonna be, up above, in the clouds, between those, like you say, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yeah. And 7, there shall no evil touch thee. So at that time, we're gonna be up in the clouds, going to chariot, and that's what it's gonna go to in Revelation, the 15th chapter. Verse 1.
Constantly Revelation chapter 15, starting at verse 1, it says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, wherein them is filled up with the wrath of Yahweh.
Man, so during the 7 plagues, that's when all hell is going to break loose. You understand? We're going to be out of here between the 6 and the 7 plagues.
And And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh.
Man. So the beast is in full effect right now. You understand? The whole, Crown Victory Royale, that's also parts of the beast. You understand? And over his image is his ancient pagan Roman Empire. This is Roman. This is Rome all over again. Say New Rome. This is the Rome that's wounded to death, and behold, his deadly wound healed. And it goes into that in the Revelation 13th chapter. You understand? But the image is not pictured Caesar Borgia. The image is not pictured Caesar Borgia. Once again, he say, read verse 2 again.
Verse 2 it says, and I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark.
Stop right there. And that word mark goes back into Greek, which means karat, man. That word karatma means to engrave.
And over the number of his name, and stand on the sea of and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of the glass, having the hearts of Yahweh.
Man, his number is based on the 360s. You understand? And that sea of glass represents the firmament, and that's what the elect gonna be looking down. Watching the destruction of Babylon the Great. And most I will, the Lord allow us to witness that destruction. You understand? And it also goes in that to the Psalms, the 91st chapter, also goes to the looking down from that firmament, watching the destruction of Babylon the Great. So the brothers ain't got no, y'all can start up at verse 7.
This just made me this quick point, like it made me think about. I was thinking about it while Trump trying to build that damn Iron Dome. You gotta think. People think he building an Iron Dome from Russia and North Korea, different allies like that. He building an Iron Dome to try to escape from the angels, man. To try to escape from how Bashi outside coming down with them chariots.
But I got just quick little notes. Basically, talking about how this is the revised Roman Empire, right? I really just about to bring out the notes on the precept is Revelation 16:13, but this one notes I got from I think it was Elder Romla. He was breaking this down one day, but really it was actually Apostle Tahar, Apostle Kabar, and they was doing the street ministry.
You going to Revelation 22?
It says, or I really just read the notes off of so Washington D.C. is the headquarters of the revised Roman Empire. Then you got London, UK. That's the financial headquarters of the whole empire. Then you got Vatican City. That's the religious part of the Roman Catholic Church. So that was just the point the brother brought out. How this is the revised Roman Empire is showing you the parts of it, the hierarchy of it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 8 and verse 7. It says, the first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. The third part of the trees was burnt up, and all the green grass was burnt up. And the same.
That hell represents the missiles, and when the warheads hit, they gonna cause people to bleed, blow up, and etc. You know what I'm saying? That third part represents the third part of man having, and it's three classifications of men, which are the sons of the power, which are the Israelites, sons of wicked, which are the Edomites, and sons of man, which are the other nations. You understand? So the third part is gonna be destroyed, is where Edom at, and mainly talking about Babylon the Great.
Verse 8, it says, and the second angel sounded, and as it were, a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood.
And that great mountain represents the missiles hitting Babylon the Great, destroying this place. Somebody called Jeremiah 51:25, just to back that point up. And the mountain also represents Esau's government, Esau's kingdom, Esau's ruler power of his nation. You understand? 25.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 25. It says, behold, I am against thee, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and I will roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain.
Man. So once again, that great mountain represents the missiles hitting Babylon the Great. That's what you can continue on verse 9.
Verse 9, it says, and the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed.
those are Esau's ships. Keep going.
And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters.
So the third part, once again, is Esau. Esau government, Esau ruling power. Continue on.
11. It says, and the name of the star was called Wormwood.
That word wormwood means become contaminated. You understand? They died because they were drinking contaminated water. You know, it's the nuclear. You know, when the bombs hit, things like that, the things around it become contaminated. You understand? You drinking those things, you eat of those things, acid and things of that sudden can kill you. You understand? So continue on.
It says, in the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter.
So you see, they were drinking radioactive water. That's why they were made bitter or contaminated. Continue on.
Verse 12, it says, and the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened. And the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise.
So the sun, moon, stars also represents wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It said, meaning they had no way of getting out of this. You understand? So continue on.
Verse 13, it says, and I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, 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 to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels, which are yet to sound.
So this destruction are going to come in stages. You understand? It's all ain't gonna happen just right at once, but it's also it's going to come in stages. You understand? So that's all on that breakdown. You know, Lord, will know edifying breakdown coming from the other apostles.
I got this closing preachers to back you up, brother. Ain't got nothing. Because like the brother said, it's definitely gonna come out in the stages or whatever. But it's gonna come so fast though, right? It's gonna
be like back to back,
yeah.
back.
The scripture tell you he's gonna destroy this whole earth in an hour.
Where do I want to start? Matthew 24, and I start at 27, and it reads. You didn't grab this already. 24 and 27. Matthew 24 and 27, and it reads. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall the coming of Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. He shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds and from one end of the heaven to another. So basically, just to back the brother up, man, it's all for the elect's sake. All right, the Most High doing it all for the elect's sake. So, again, man, with that, Lord, we'll just count what's edifying. And before we close out, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Shalom to the hopeful elect.